I'm gonna be showing you how to unlock the Pharaoh Eagle on Raised Animals. Let's get right into this. So the Pharaoh Eagle is one of the new shinies, but it's a bit different because for this shiny, it actually doesn't say how to get at the bottom. For every single other shiny, if you scroll down, it says how to get it, but that's not the case for the Pharaoh Eagle. But I found out how to get it. So what we need to do is you first off need to unlock the desert map. So go down here and buy the Dunes Desert. It costs 7.5 million. And once you have it unlocked, go ahead and jump into the game. And basically what we need to do is we need to ride 3 sandcats in under 2.5 thousand meters. So I think sandcats are pretty common. I haven't been to the Dune Deserts too much, but I think they're quite common, and we have to ride 2 of them in under 2.5 thousand meters. I'm not sure if that's 2.5 thousand meters from whenever we started riding the first one, or if it's 2.5 thousand meters from the beginning of the game, but I'm gonna try to do it from the beginning. So here we are, we found the desert dunes. Now we just gotta look for some sandcats, and I think that's one right there. And yep, I'm like 90% sure it is, so let's go ahead and jump on it. And there we go, that's 1 sandcat, and I think that's 2 more right up there, so let's go ahead and jump on them as well. So there we go, we rode 2. Let's hop on this one to ride a 3rd. And I don't think we did it correctly right there, which I think the mistake that I made is that we have to ride 3 in a row. So whenever I was jumping between them, I accidentally jumped on some other animals, but I think we have to ride the 3 of them back to back, so we can't jump on any animals in between. Alright, here we go, we found the desert dunes again. Now we need to ride some sandcats. So 3 in a row with none in between. Alright, I think I see one right there. So let's go jump forward and let's jump on them. So I think it's 3 sandcats from whenever we ride the first one, but I'm not 100% sure. But let's see if we can find any more. And I'm not seeing a single other sandcat. We had like 5 of them spawn in the previous game, but now none are spawning. Alright, well I guess we're gonna stick with this one, and we're gonna see if it's in 2.5 thousand meters of riding the first one. Also, make sure you're careful whenever you're riding the sandcat, because since it's a small animal, I believe it only has 1 heart. So if you crash into absolutely anything, you are donezo. And we traveled over 2,000 meters while riding that sandcat, so I just decided to restart. So what we're mainly looking for is 3 sandcats in the same desert dunes biome, because if you have to travel from one desert dunes to the other, that's gonna make it a lot more difficult. So we preferably want them to be all in the same biome. So here we are, we're in another. Let's go ahead and jump on an animal that's slower, because my Savannah Ninja is going a bit too fast. And I actually see one right up there. Not sure how we're gonna catch up to it, but we'll just try our best. So here we go, let's jump onto it. So this is the first one. We have another one right up here. So let's go jump on it, and no, I jumped on the wrong one. So here we are, we're in the desert dunes once again, and we're looking for 3 cats. And ever since that first game, I can like barely find any. And I mean, there's one right there. So we're riding this one now, but not a single other one is spawning for us. And now we're in a new biome once again. So I guess I'll travel like 1.5 thousand meters and see if I can find another desert dunes biome. But if I don't, I think I'm gonna just restart. We're now in the desert dunes, and we just jumped on top of our 2nd cat. So that means all we need to do is jump on top of 1 more, and then the Pharaoh Eagle should spawn, and there's another cat right over there. Let's go jump towards it, and no, we landed on the wrong one. No, the cats are so small that it's so hard to land on them. And here we go, let's jump on our 2nd cat, and now all we need to do is jump on 1 more. But I feel like the desert dune biomes are pretty rare, so it's probably gonna be like 3,000 meters before we end up finding another one. So that's 3,000 meters where we can't take a single hit with this guy. Otherwise, we're just dead. But if you are riding a sandcat, one of its special abilities is that it can haunt animals. So every time its ability kicks in, you'll go much faster, and all the animals around you will become hunted. And if they're hunted, you can actually just eat them. And oh, there's a cat right there. Let's go and jump on top of it. And there's the Pharaoh Eagle. Yes, this is what we're looking for. Let's go and jump on top of it. And this thing is pretty fast. And we're actually taming it very quickly. What? We're taming it a lot quicker than I thought we would. Like, this is super easy, and there we go, we gained its trust. We tamed that thing so fast. Anyway, let's go and jump off of it, because we want to go back to the lobby, because I need to see what this thing does. So here's the eagle right here, and I'm pretty sure it's 2.5 thousand meters from whenever you first ride the sandcat, because I think we were over 2.5 thousand meters there at the very end. But we rode 3 sandcats all back to back. You can't ride anything in between. You just gotta jump from sandcat to sandcat to sandcat, and then this guy will spawn. But we tamed them super fast. Usually with shinies, you have to ride them for a solid like 2 or 3 minutes to actually tame them. But this guy we rode for like 5 seconds, and we already gained his trust. Anyway, let's see what it does. It has 3 hearts, it goes 17 to 19 speed, and a special special ability is Desert Wings. When the passive meter is full, the Pharaoh Eagle dashes into the air and flies forward slower than a phoenix. And during flight, every 3 to 5 seconds, it summons 3 desert sandstorms in a 3-way fan that slows and inflicts fear on creatures they touch. So it's kind of similar to the phoenix. It doesn't go as fast as the phoenix, but says that its max flight time is 15 seconds and it ends early on collision. So that is pretty cool. I don't really know what these sandstorms are going to do for us because I don't know what inflicting fear on creatures is going to do because I don't think it gives us a speed buff on this guy. So if you know what that does, please let me know in the comment section. But its dash forward ability sounds pretty cool. So let's go and pick up one of our phoenixes and let's place this guy down. Let's see how much money, and 5,000. Alright, that's pretty decent. Every 5 minutes he gives us 60 water as well. But let's jump into the game and see how good he is. So I think his ability is happening right now because we just joined the game. And whenever you just join the game, the animal's ability is kind of kicking right at the start. But anyway, here we go. His ability ended. So this is the regular speed he goes. I think it said his speed was like 19. So pretty slow, much slower than all the other creatures. But his ability, I think, should make up for it. We just need it to kick in once again, just so we can see how good it is. So here we go, 1 second till it happens. And yeah, that is not nearly the same speed as the phoenix. It says slower than the phoenix, so I thought it meant like slightly slower. But this is not even close to how fast the phoenix goes whenever its ability kicks in. But I mean, its dash forward seems pretty cool. I wonder if we can eat animals whenever they become feared. I don't think so. But I mean, I guess we can try it out because I don't really know what else the fear would do for us. So anyway, let's go and fly forward. Let's see if we can eat animals. And no, we cannot eat them. Here, let's go and run into something. And we do still take damage if we run into something, even whenever our ability is happening. So we take the damage and it cuts our ability short. So we definitely don't want to do that. And when we're back in the game, we have our ability right on the start. I don't really know what these tornadoes are doing for us. I mean, they're giving slowness to all the animals around us, so it's slowing them down. Once again, I don't know what the fear does, but overall, it seems kind of decent. Not nearly as good as any of the other exclusives or shinies, but I mean, it's decent for how easy it was to get, because all we had to do was ride 3 sandcats, which are super common. So riding 3 sandcats back to back is not too hard. It may take a few tries, but it shouldn't take more than like 30 minutes at max. So overall, it's decent. I wouldn't use it, but it's not like necessarily that bad, especially for how easy it was to get. But anyway, that's how you get the Pharaoh Eagle on Raised Animals though. If this video helped you out, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video.